Hey Centennial, I want to remind you about our amazing formation opportunities starting this Sunday. First of all, we have 2 classes coming up. The first one is Aging Faithfully. Are you coming to this new season of life, or maybe you're in the middle of it, or maybe at the end of it, and you want to gather with the community to say, how do I remain faithful to God in this later season of life? Second, a study through the New Testament book of 1 Peter. It's going to be a great study. Craig Blomberg and Austin Winter are going to be leading you through it. Consider signing up for either one of those 2 great adult connecting hour classes. Second, also kicking off this Sunday is our next iteration of the Growth Challenge. As I've said many times, this is the most powerful and transformational ministry I've ever personally been part of, and I think you should sign up for it. It's great. But I've been hearing some sort of questions, comments, concerns that people might have. So I want to answer some questions for you about the Growth Challenge. First of all, some people say, Carl, I don't have time to add another thing to my schedule. In fact, the Growth Challenge is one of the lowest time commitment formation opportunities we have. You meet for an introduction class, then you meet just 4 times with your group, and then we have a celebration dinner, and this is all between now and the end of November. It's actually a pretty light lift, and what people in the Growth Challenge say is by taking it, it actually feels like it reduces some stress in life because it helps us think more holistically about God's work in all of our lives. Okay, but second, Carl, I also wanted to take one of the classes you just told me about. Good news, you can do both the Growth Challenge and a class. The schedule works out quite simply, so don't let that be an excuse. We have some Growth Challenges that meet on Sunday afternoon. We have one that meets midweek in the evening, so it can work for you even if you're taking a class. Okay, but Carl, I feel like when I hear you talking about it, it's so self-focused, like I'm just going to be navel-gazing all the time. There's a difference between being self-focused or self-centered and being self-aware. The Growth Challenge helps us become more aware of what God's doing in us so that we can hear God's voice calling us out to serve others. We've actually had many people who have felt more confident and energized for service because of their self-awareness through the Growth Challenge. Okay, sure. But Carl, I've already taken it once. So don't I know everything? I don't think any of you would say it that way, but the Growth Challenge is designed to be an easily repeatable transformation journey. If you've done it before, you'll continue that journey, and God always has something new for you each time you open your ears to hear His voice. Okay, Carl, I may be convinced, but I'm still not sure I totally know what it is. What is the Growth Challenge? We keep trying to communicate this as good as we can, so I'll say 3 things. First, everything I just shared in my 3-part discipleship sermon series. How is God calling me to grow? What am I going to do about it? And how do I create rhythms of rest? That's all in the Growth Challenge. Second of all, it's a way for you to get some coaching, some resources, and a shared community of people pursuing God's growth. And third, it's more of an approach to discipleship than it is a single topic. It's a way that we help you discover God's presence and activity in your life and share the journey of following Christ with some other people who are doing the same. So, I'm excited for what God's going to do in your life in this upcoming season, and I hope you will sign up for one of our classes or sign up for the Growth Challenge. Link in the email or in the description below. Grace and peace.